Welcome to the 30th day of Keep a True Lent, the Unity Way. Let us begin with a prayer. I invite you to gently close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. And take a deep breath. Right here, right now, is the allness of God. We experience His presence in our being, for we are one with the infinite presence of love. We acknowledge that no matter where we are, God is. And that through the power and the presence of this indwelling spirit, we have all that we need to let go anything that does not allow us to express our divine nature. We just release it and see ourselves being free from the burden of carrying an untruth in us. For we know that we are whole and that we are perfect and that we are well, that we are abundant, more than conquerors, no matter what it is that's going on in our lives. But within us is the stillness, that one power within us that allows us to stay centered and at peace, knowing that all things are working all together for our good, and that nothing in this outer realm can possibly harm the essence of who we truly are. For this knowing, for this understanding, we say, thank you, God. And so it is. And so we allow it to be. Amen. The lesson for today from the Unity co-founder Charles Fillmore's book entitled Keep a True Lent is divine judgment. So please read Luke chapter 6, verse 37 to 49, which accompanies today's lesson. Human judgment is the mental act of evaluation through comparison or contrast. Intellectual man always judges his fellow man. Divine judgment is of spiritual consciousness. When we awaken to the reality of our divinity, the light begins to break on us from within, and we know the truth. This is the quickening of our judgment faculty, the faculty that may be exercised in two ways, from sense perception or spiritual understanding. It is action, if its actions be based on sense, its conclusions are fallible and often condemnatory. If on spiritual understanding, then they are safe. The judgment faculty discerns truth and balances the faculties in righteousness. In the scriptures, judgment is often applied to the action of divine mind in its works of judging, especially to the experiences that come to man through the working of the law of justice. Man redeems this faculty by placing it in the absolute, by declaring and realizing that its origin is in God and all its conclusions are based on truth. This gives a working center from which the I am begins to set our thoughts, our thought world in order. I do not judge others as regards their guilt or innocence. I consider myself and how I stand in the sight of the Father. I begin reform with myself. The judgment seat of Christ is within me, and a judging or discerning between the true and the false is going on daily in me as an overcomer. I am daily reaping the results of my thought and my words. I affirm my judgment is just because I seek not my own will, but the will of the Father. So today I want you to meditate. I invite you to meditate on these words as I seize the misjudgment of other persons. I find that I am not misjudged. I find that there is no criticism or condemnation in me, for me or against me. So let's take a moment to just meditate on that in the silence. Namaste. So it is.